Imagine this. You're standing in the middle of chaos, a storm raging around you, winds howling, debris flying everywhere. But here's the catch, you don't flinch. Not because you're numb or indifferent, but because you've trained yourself to rise above it all. Every insult, every setback, every challenge that once shook you to your core now feels like nothing more than a whisper lost in the wind. Sounds impossible. It's not. This isn't about becoming cold or robotic, it's about reclaiming your power, the kind of power that makes people look at you and wonder, how does nothing ever seem to bother them? Welcome to the ultimate guide on mastering emotional resilience. I'm Shi Heng Yi, and today we're going to dive deep into one of life's most profound secrets, how to train your mind to act as if nothing bothers you. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll have the tools to transform yourself from someone who reacts impulsively to someone who commands respect without saying a word. But here's the deal, it won't happen overnight. This journey requires discipline, awareness, and practice. Are you ready to take back control of your emotions and ultimately your life? Let's begin. Life throws curveballs. That's its nature. Whether it's a harsh comment from a coworker, an unexpected failure, or even just traffic jamming up your day, these moments can feel overwhelming. Why? Because when we allow external events to dictate our internal state, we hand over our power. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how some people seem completely unfazed by things that would send others spiraling into frustration or despair? What's their secret? Is it luck? Genetics? A superhuman ability to ignore everything around them? No, their secret lies in something far simpler yet infinitely harder to achieve: mastery over their own minds. They've learned to detach their emotions from external circumstances. They understand that while they can't always control what happens to them, they can control how they respond. And that changes everything. Let me give you an example. Imagine walking through a crowded street. People are rushing past, bumping into you, yelling into phones, honking horns. Now imagine two different versions of yourself navigating that same scene. In one version, you let every little thing get under your skin. Someone bumps into you, instant anger. A car honks too loudly. Frustration boils over. Your mood swings wildly based on the actions of strangers. Now picture the second version of yourself. Same crowded street, same chaos, but this time you glide through it like water flowing effortlessly around rocks. You notice the noise, the commotion, but none of it touches you. You remain calm, composed, unbothered. Which version of yourself do you want to be? The truth is, the difference between those two versions isn't magical. It's not reserved for special individuals born with innate composure. No, the difference comes down to one thing: training. Just like any skill, emotional resilience can be developed. It starts with small, deliberate choices and builds into a habit that becomes second nature.
So where do we start?
First, let's talk about perception. How you interpret situations plays a massive role in how they affect you. Consider criticism, for instance. Most people crumble under criticism because they take it personally. They believe that someone else's opinion reflects their worth. But here's the reality. Criticism is nothing more than someone else's perspective. It says more about them than it does about you. When you shift your mindset to see criticism as data rather than judgment, you stop letting it shake you. Take constructive criticism, for example. If someone offers feedback rooted in experience and genuine intent to help, then yes, consider it. Learn from it. Adapt. But destructive criticism, the kind designed to tear you down, born out of jealousy or insecurity, that's worthless unless you choose to internalize it. And why would you do that? Why give someone else's negativity the power to define you? Here's another powerful lesson: silence. In a world obsessed with noise, silence is a weapon. Most people talk to fill space, to gain validation, to prove something. But the strongest individuals, they speak only when necessary. Their words carry weight because they are measured, intentional, and rare. When you master the art of silence, you shift power dynamics in your favor. You become the observer, the strategist, the enigma that others try desperately to figure out. Think about it. In a conversation, who holds more control, the person constantly talking, revealing their thoughts, insecurities, and intentions, or the person who listens intently, observes closely, and chooses their words carefully? Silence creates tension. It forces others to second-guess themselves, to analyze their own position, to reveal more than they intended. And in that moment of quiet, you hold all the leverage. But mastering silence isn't just about controlling conversations. It's also about managing your own reactions. When you're angry, stay silent. When you're insulted, stay silent. When someone demands an immediate response, delay it. The ability to control your speech in intense situations demonstrates discipline, and discipline commands respect. Powerful people aren't reactive. They don't let emotions dictate their words. Instead, they use silence strategically, knowing that sometimes a pause speaks louder than any sentence could. Of course, building emotional resilience goes beyond handling criticism or mastering silence. It's about developing habits that strengthen your mind daily. Gratitude, for instance, is a game changer. When you focus on what you're thankful for, negativity loses its grip on you. Discipline helps you override laziness and push forward when everything inside you wants to quit. Detachment allows you to separate yourself from outcomes, understanding that while you can't control the world, you can always control your response to it. And let's not forget preparation. Life is unpredictable, but adversity is inevitable. The strongest individuals don't wait for pressure to arrive, they train for it. Mentally rehearse worst-case scenarios. Condition your mind to remain steady under stress. When you do this, nothing catches you off guard. You become a strategist, not a reactor. While others scramble in panic, you move with precision, responding instead of reacting. One way to build this mental fortitude is through visualization techniques. Spend 5 minutes each day imagining challenging situations, losing a job, facing rejection, dealing with conflict, and envision yourself handling them with poise and clarity. This practice rewires your brain to default to calmness instead of chaos when real-life challenges arise. Over time, these mental rehearsals translate into tangible confidence. You'll find yourself saying, "I've been here before," even if only in your mind. Another critical aspect of emotional resilience is self-awareness. Many of us react impulsively because we fail to recognize our triggers. Take time to reflect. What pushes your buttons? Is it being interrupted during a meeting? Receiving vague instructions? Feeling excluded from group discussions? Once you identify your triggers, you can create strategies to manage them. For example, if interruptions frustrate you, remind yourself that staying composed reinforces your professionalism. If exclusion bothers you, reframe it as an opportunity to observe dynamics without bias. Awareness empowers action. Additionally, remember that physical health directly impacts mental strength. Sleep deprivation, poor nutrition, and lack of exercise weaken your ability to regulate emotions. Prioritize your body as much as your mind. Go for a walk when you feel overwhelmed. Drink water throughout the day. Get at least 7 hours of sleep. These small acts compound over time, creating a foundation of stability that makes emotional resilience easier to achieve. Finally, surround yourself with people who uplift and challenge you. Toxic environments breed toxicity within us. On the flip side, supportive communities foster growth. Seek mentors who embody the traits you admire. Connect with peers who inspire you to be better. And most importantly, set boundaries with anyone who drains your energy. Protecting your inner circle ensures you're surrounded by positivity, which fuels your journey toward unshakable strength. In conclusion, mastering your emotions isn't about suppressing feelings or pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's about cultivating awareness, developing tools to navigate life's storms, and choosing responses that align with your values. It's about becoming the version of yourself who glides through chaos untouched, not because you're immune to pain, but because you've trained yourself to rise above it. So ask yourself, are you ready to take back control? Are you willing to invest in the work required to become unshakable? If the answer is yes, commit to one action today. Maybe it's practicing gratitude for 3 things before bed. Maybe it's pausing before reacting to a frustrating email. Whatever step you choose, embrace it fully. Progress happens incrementally, but consistency compounds. Before long, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. Until next time, this is Shi Heng Yi signing off. Stay strong, stay focused, and above all, stay unshakable. All of this leads us to a crucial point: letting go of what you can't control. Suffering often stems from attachment to outcomes, expectations, or things outside of our influence. We cling tightly to how we think life should unfold, and when reality doesn't align with our desires, we feel pain. True mental strength lies in releasing that grip. Picture a river. Water flows around obstacles, never resisting, never fighting. It adapts. That's how you must approach life. Some things will happen regardless of how much you stress over them. The job offer that never came, the person who walked away, the setback you didn't anticipate. You can either resist and suffer or adapt and move forward. The choice is yours. Let's dive deeper into why letting go isn't just about emotional relief. It's about reclaiming your power. When you fixate on something beyond your control, whether it's another person's opinion, an unpredictable event, or even the weather, you're essentially handing over your peace of mind to forces outside yourself. You become a passenger instead of the driver of your own journey. Think about it. Have you ever spent hours worrying about a situation only to realize later that none of your anxiety changed the outcome? Of course not. Worry is like sitting in a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. The key here is discernment.
Green fields,
not everything
hills,
requires your
lush
energy.
meadows.
In fact,
These are the
most things
sanctuaries of
don't.
serenity,
Start
the
by
earth's
asking
own
yourself,
tranquil
is this
haven.
within my control?
They offer respite
Can I
from the
influence it
clamor of
directly?
urban life,
If the
a
answer
chance
is
to
no,
reconnect
then your
with the
next step
natural
is
world.
acceptance, not
In these emerald
resignation, but
expanses we
understanding.
find peace. The
Acceptance
gentle
doesn't mean
sway
you're
of
giving up.
grasses
It
in the
means you're
breeze,
acknowledging
the
reality
soft
as it
rustle
is
of
so you can
leaves, the
respond
delicate
wisely
dance of
rather than react
wildflowers, all
impulsively.
whisper tales
This
of
shift
tranquility.
alone can save you
These
countless
places hold
hours
a
of
timeless
unnecessary
appeal, a
suffering.
reminder of our
Imagine
planet's
carrying a
enduring
heavy
beauty.
backpack filled
They
with
invite us
rocks.
to slow down,
Each
to
rock
breathe, to
represents
simply be.
something you're holding on to unnecessarily, a grudge, a fear, an
Step into a
expectation.
sun-drenched
Now
meadow.
imagine
Feel the
setting down
soft
those
earth
rocks
beneath your
one
feet.
by one.
Inhale the
How much
sweet
lighter would
fragrance
you
of
feel?
wildflowers.
Letting go
Close
frees
your
up
eyes
space
and
for
listen.
clarity,
The air hums with
creativity,
life.
and action, the
Bees
things
buzz
that
lazily
truly
among the
matter.
blossoms.
But let's be
Grasshoppers
honest,
chirp their
letting
rhythmic
go
melody.
sounds simple in
A gentle
theory,
breeze
yet
whispers
it's
through the
incredibly
tall
hard in
grasses. Open your
practice.
eyes to a
Why?
kaleidoscope of
Because
colours.
humans are wired for
Vibrant
attachment.
poppies paint the
From
landscape
childhood,
with
we're
scarlet
conditioned to
hues.
seek security
Delicate
through
daisies
external
dot the
validation,
meadows
good
like scattered
grades,
snowflakes.
approval from parents, likes on
Butterflies
social
with
media.
wings of stained
Over time,
glass
these
flutter from
attachments
bloom
grow
to
roots
bloom.
deep
These are
within
not
us,
just
shaping how we
landscapes, they are
perceive
living
success,
tapestries,
failure, love,
woven
and
with
happiness.
sights, sounds,
Breaking
and
free from
scents.
this pattern takes conscious effort. One powerful tool is reframing
The tranquility
your perspective.
of green spaces
Instead of seeing
offers
loss
more
or
than just
disappointment
visual
as
pleasure.
failures, view them as
Studies show
redirections.
that spending time
Every
in
closed
nature
door
reduces
makes room
stress
for a
and
new
anxiety.
opportunity.
It lowers blood
Every
pressure
no
and heart
brings you
rate.
closer to the
Imagine
right
yourself
yes.
walking through
Trust
a
the
forest.
process, even when it
The sunlight
feels
filters through
uncomfortable.
the canopy.
Now
casting
let's talk
dappled
about
shadows
moving in
on the
silence.
forest floor.
Real
The
power
air is
moves
fresh
quietly.
and clean,
It
carrying
doesn't
the
seek
scent of
attention
pine
or
and damp
validation.
earth.
It
With each
simply
step, you
acts
feel
and lets
your
the
worries
results
melt
speak
away.
for
The
themselves.
peace of the
The
forest
loudest people in
envelops
the
you.
room
You
are often the
reconnect with
weakest.
yourself, finding a
They
sense
crave
of calm
recognition,
and
announce their
clarity.
intentions,
These green
and seek
spaces
approval.
are essential
But the
for our
strongest
mental and physical
individuals,
well-being.
they work
They are natural
relentlessly
healers,
behind the
offering solace
scenes,
and
letting their
rejuvenation.
success do the talking. There's a reason why the most influential figures
While
in history
iconic
weren't
national parks
constantly
draw crowds,
broadcasting their
countless
next move.
hidden
They
green
understood
gems
that
await
power lies in
discovery. These lesser-known
execution, not
spots offer a sense
promises.
of adventure
Silence
and
has a
solitude.
unique kind of
Seek
authority.
out a secluded
When you
meadow
speak
nestled
less,
amidst
people
rolling
listen
hills,
more.
discover a
When you
hidden
reveal
waterfall
less, they
cascading
speculate
into
more.
a crystal
And when you
clear
act without
pool.
fanfare, your
Find a quiet
accomplishments carry
forest
greater
path
weight
where
because they
sunlight
come as
paints the
surprises.
leaves with gold.
Consider the
These
quiet
hidden
confidence of
paradises are
someone who
scattered
achieves
across the
greatness
globe.
without
They beckon
needing
the
to tell
curious
the world
explorer,
about it
promising
beforehand.
tranquility and a
Their
glimpse of
actions
nature's
inspire awe
unspoiled
precisely
beauty.
because there was no
Research,
build-up, no hype
local
machine.
trails,
It's pure
consult
substance over
maps,
noise.
and ask
In
fellow
today's
nature
hyper-connected
enthusiasts.
world, where everyone
Adventure
seems
awaits
eager
those
to
who
share
seek the
every
path
detail
less
of their
traveled.
lives online, practicing silence is almost revolutionary.
Section
Social
5,
media
the
platforms
Emerald Isle.
encourage constant
A case study in
self-promotion,
verdant tranquility.
creating an environment where
Ireland, often
silence
called
feels
the Emerald Isle,
unnatural or
exemplifies
worse,
the allure
suspicious.
of green
Yet,
spaces.
this is exactly
Its
why
landscapes are a
embracing
testament
silence
to the
sets you apart.
harmonious blend
While
of
others are
natural
busy
beauty
chasing
and cultural
clout,
heritage.
you're focused on
The
building
lush
real
greenery
value.
that blankets
While
the
they're
island is
distracted
not just
by
a
likes
visual
and
treat,
comments,
but
you're
a
mastering
symbol
your
of the
craft.
nation's deep
Silence
connection to
becomes your
nature.
competitive
Rolling
advantage.
hills blanketed
If you want
in
to
emerald
master
green
this,
stretch as far
develop
as
the
the eye can
discipline to
see.
keep your ambitions
These hills
private.
are not just
Work
geographical
relentlessly,
features, but
but
living,
don't seek
breathing
applause.
entities that have
Let
witnessed
people wonder
centuries of
about your
history.
next
They are the
move.
silent
Let them
keepers of
question
Ireland's
how you
past,
stay so
present, and
composed,
future.
so unfazed.
Rugged
The less they know,
coastlines
the more
overlooking the
control
wild
you have.
Atlantic offer a stark
Silence is
contrast to
strategy.
the serene
It
inland.
forces people to
The cliffs
speculate,
stand
to
tall and
overthink,
proud,
and in that
facing the
uncertainty
relentless
you
waves
gain
that crash
power.
against them.
Remember,
This
information
dramatic
is
interplay
currency.
between land
When you
and
guard
sea
it
is a sight
carefully,
to
you
behold.
retain leverage.
A reminder of
When you give it
nature's
away
raw
freely,
power
you
and
dilute
beauty.
its
Ancient
impact.
forests,
So here's my
whispering
challenge to you.
tales of
Start
old.
small.
These
Identify
woodlands
one
are
area of
more
your
than
life
just a
where you
collection of
currently feel
trees, they are
emotionally
sacred
reactive,
spaces that
whether
have
it's dealing
inspired
with
countless
criticism,
legends
handling
and
setbacks,
folklore.
or staying calm under
Walking through
pressure
these
and commit
forests,
to
one can
practicing
almost hear the
non-reaction.
echoes of ancient
Pause
druids
before
and the rustle
responding.
of mythical
Breathe
creatures.
before reacting.
The Irish
Observe
countryside is a
without
tapestry
engaging.
of vibrant
Over time,
green fields,
these small acts will build
interspersed
into
with
something
stone walls and
extraordinary,
dotted with
an
sheep.
unshakable mind.
These pastoral
For
scenes are
example, the next
quintessentially
time someone
Irish,
criticizes
reflecting
you,
a way of
resist
life
the
that has
urge to
remained
defend
largely
yourself
unchanged for
immediately.
centuries.
Instead,
The
take a
stone
moment
walls,
to consider
meticulously
their words
crafted by
objectively.
hand, are a
Is there
testament
truth
to the
in what
hard
they're
work and
saying?
resilience
If
of the
yes,
Irish
use it
people.
as feedback
The air
to
is
improve.
fresh and clean,
If no, dismiss
carrying
it
the
without
scent of the sea
internalizing
and the earth.
it.
This
Either way, you've
invigorating
taken back
atmosphere is a
control.
balm for
And
the
remember,
soul,
transformation
offering a
doesn't
sense
happen
of peace
overnight.
and tranquility
It takes
that is hard to
consistent
find
effort,
elsewhere.
patience, and
The
dedication.
coastal areas,
But
with
trust
their
me,
unique
the
flora
payoff is
and
worth it.
fauna,
When you
add
master
another
your
layer of
emotions,
richness
you
to
master your
Ireland's natural
destiny.
beauty.
Nothing
The
and no
Burren,
one
a
will ever
unique
have
karst
control
landscape
over
in
you
County
again.
Clare
You'll find
showcases
yourself
nature's
navigating
artistry.
challenges
This
with grace,
otherworldly terrain
making
with its
decisions
vast
with
stretches
clarity,
of
and
limestone
leading with
pavement is a
authenticity.
geological wonder.
People will
Burren is a
notice
place
not
where
because
the
you
earth's
told them
history
to,
is
but because
written
your
in
presence
stone,
commands
offering a
respect.
glimpse into the
Now it's your
planet's
turn.
ancient past.
Share in the
Vast
comments below
stretches of
one thing
limestone
you'll start
pavement
doing today
sculpted
to
by
take
time
back
and weather
control of your
are
emotions.
surprisingly rich
Maybe
in
it's
biodiversity,
journaling to
despite
process
its
your
seemingly
thoughts.